Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm a bit sleepy. That's usual. Hey, David, Cable, Carnival, Kenny, Yoshi, Agent, Anti-Knight, Rockrat, welcome. Hey, Laszlo and Florian. You guys ready for some Sudoku? In good times. Let's go, indeed. Hey, Leduc, how you doing? It's been a bit. Hey, Eric, good afternoon to you. It's morning here still. Hey, Math Pesto. Hey, Calzone. Will I be live Sunday night? I will indeed. Same time as usual. Also tonight. Yeah, we're starting with a Florian puzzle tonight. This morning. I was just talking about tonight for the Word Game stream. Hey, Riff Clown, happy Saturday. Oh, hey, Tristan. Good morning to you, afternoon / whatever. So this puzzle is called Skyscraper Sums. It's by Florian Wortmann. We've got normal Sudoku rules. So what does that mean? It means in every row, in every column, and every box, we're going to have the digits 1 to 9 exactly once. No repeats. So that's basic Sudoku there. Digits in the grid represent skyscrapers of that height. Higher skyscrapers obscure smaller ones. A clue outside the grid is the sum of all visible skyscrapers in the corresponding row column from the clue's direction of view. Okay, so these are like non-standard skyscrapers where it's the sum instead of the count. So let's try to go over what that means. This might be a little bit strange to explain, but let's explain what we mean by a skyscraper in the first place for this constraint. So let's say I had a 3 in this cell. And we're going to be looking from this 17 clue, just randomly picking that one. So this 3, if it were a skyscraper of height 3, if I put a 2 somewhere, we're kind of imagining that there's no perspective here, but if I put a 2 somewhere, a skyscraper of height 2, the 17 can't see it because the 3 is in the way. The 3 is too tall to see the 2. Same with the 1. Wherever I put the 1, even if it's right next to the 3 or really far away from the 3, I'm not going to see the 1 because the 1 is too short. But if I put a 4 here, I will see that 4. And then I could put a 6 here, I will see that 6. But then if I go down to 5, I won't see the 5 because the 6 is in the way. So when we're talking about skyscrapers, that's what we mean. Now, what the 17 means is, let's finish filling this. It's not going to be correct, but... oops, what digit am I actually missing? 7, okay. So now that this row is completed, I can see, okay, first of all, which skyscrapers can I see? I'm going to highlight the ones I can see. So hopefully you can see why it's these ones here in yellow, because I always see the one right in front of me. And then I can only see ones that are bigger than 3, so I see the 4. Now I can only see ones that are bigger than 4, so I see the 6. Now I can only see ones that are bigger than 6, so I don't see the 5, it's hidden, but I do see the 8. And then now I can only see the 9, and so that's one more. So what we can do is sum the yellow cells. In this case, they sum to way more than 17, but they sum to, what is this, 30? So they sum to 30, and so the outside clue would be 30 if this were correct. So we would need to rearrange these such that it's 17. So one option would be, whoopsie. One option would be just to do an 8, 9 here. And then whatever comes after that won't be seen because nothing's ever seen after the 9, and that would sum to 17. So that's one option to actually fill that. So there we go. Those are the rules. That's all we need to make this unique. Now, I think I'm going to get started. So 45 is the obvious place to start because if you've done enough Sudokus that involve sums, you will know that the digits 1 to 9 sum to 45. So we need to see every digit in this column from this direction. So the only way to do that is just to count straight up 1 to 9. So we already have 9 digits. Easy puzzle. Try there. I need links in bet cell. You're absolutely right. So the bet cell is row 5, column 4. And the links are incoming. So don't bet 4, 5, or 6, I guess, unless you want to. You bet 4 anyway? All right, that is your prerogative. I bet 8. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Also, I can't remember if I said hi to you, Sotek, but I will now. Hello, Sotek. And Kenny also. All right. So this is kind of an anchor for our skyscrapers in the rows, which should be interesting. I want this 21 and 20 to mean something, but I don't know enough about those sums without a 9 to know if they partition perfectly or not. But yeah, well, let's do this. Let's sum these. 21 plus 20 is 41. So the outies are 3 on that. They both are going to see this 9. So I don't see either the 3 or both the 1 and the 2. How's that going to work? So I see almost everything. I feel like I could think about that more. Yeah. I'm just trying to think about how to think about this. They sum to less than 45, I think is key, which means that there are going to be hidden... Yeah, because we're not going to see like this digit from here. Like this 21's not going to see this digit. Row 5 is interesting. 28 plus 17. Oh, yes, the 9 clue is definitely... The only way the 9 clue is going to work is just putting a 9 here. Because otherwise you'll always see this cell and the 9. So the only way to achieve 9 is to put the 9 there. So we don't see these 3. So now we should be able to figure out the outies, right? Because we see the 8 and the 9 for sure from this direction, but we don't see these 3 because the 8's covering them. So let's do some math here. 45 minus 23 minus 17. The outies are 5? That doesn't make sense. Oh, there's a 9 here as well. I missed that. How am I thinking about these outies wrong? I don't think I should have subtracted 17. I think I should have added 17. Wait. So basically 23 minus 17, we just need 6 more. So the 7 is over here. The 7's in one of these two, because it can't be here because of this 7. So the 7 can't be here. So this could be 1 through 6 though. Hey, Nangachi. So I think there's a bit of freedom in how we get these to add to 6. The 6 is not going to go in any of these, though. So it's either hidden or it's here. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Yeah, I think this is a good game to play, is where do the high digits go in these columns? Because we're clued on every single row. So let's think about this. Wherever I put the 8 here, we're only ever going to see the 9 after it. And so the sum is just going to be 17. We have no choice because we can't hide anything. So this is the 8. And then we should also have a 17 on this side. We do, and this is the 8. So wherever the 9 ends up, that's going to be the rest of the 17. Now, where does the 7 go? Oh, no, there's two 17s in this column, though. So there's an 8 in one of these two. I didn't see that there were two 17s. Now, where does the 7 go? So we already know that these two can't be 7s. If this were 7, we'd either add to 16. Okay, so a 7 is going to add, it's got two choices. It can add to 16 or it can add to 24. And I don't see any 16s here, so I think the 7 goes here. And 16 or 24, I think the 7 goes here. Oh, it does have another choice? Can we do 7, 8? No, we can't. And so now this means this can't be the 8 because otherwise we wouldn't see it. So this is the 8. I was right for the wrong reason. And so there's an 8 in one of these two. Yeah, bet cell's no longer 8. Unfortunate. Is there even a reason to continue the puzzle? Let's see. Yeah, let's see what 6 means here. So there are a few possible sums for 16 because we can do 6, 9, which is 15, but that's too low. Well, this 13 is pretty low. Actually, how does this 13 work? I think there's a few ways that 13 can work. But anyway, the 6 is going to be either 6, 9 adding to 15, which it's not. Or it's going to be 6, 7, 9 or 6, 8, 9. So it's going to be 15 plus 7 or 8. Or both. So it's going to be either 15 plus, it's either going to be either 22. So the left side does not have a 22. Or it's going to be 23. This row would work. Or it's going to be 30, which it doesn't have. So this actually does end up being the 6. Here's a 30. So we wanted 22, 23, or 30. I think this is it. This is the 6. And so we know that these have to be, this is 6, 8, 9, which we actually knew. This one has to see the 7 before the 8. The 7 can't go here. That's fine. Now the question is, can the 7 go in these? 7 would make sense here, actually. Because we just make sure not to see the 8. 7 here is not possible. Because the 7 here, how would we get 10 more with digits bigger than 7? Doesn't make sense. Same here, how do we get 11 more? 23? We need another 7. So actually, yeah, we can't put 7 here, here, or here. So the 7 is one of these 3. We can play the same game with 8s, though. So 8 in this row is after the 7. 8 could easily go here. We just see that, in fact, wherever the 8 goes, it will add to 17. So 8 is in one of these 3. So 7 is here or here, and 8 is here, here, or here, and I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Unfortunate. I saw in chat that 9s can be marked here. Five is 14, 20, 21, 22, 27, 28, or 29, or 35. Is that unique on the left or right side? Can't do 14, can't do 20. 21 is here. 22, 27, 28 is here. But that can't be the 5. 29 or 35. I think that means the 5 is here. And I'll just believe you. That we can get to 21 somehow. And then, how about this side? Can't go here anymore. $14, 20, because the 5's in the row. 21, 22, 27, 28. Wait, 27. No, there's no 28. 29, 35. Did you miss a case? Because I don't see it. Oh, there's a 14. I missed the 14. So this just has to be 5, and then the 9 can't be too far away from it. So the 9 could be here. So we could do 5, 4, 3, and 1 in some order. So the 9 the 9 is already restricted by Sudoku in the same way. So 11 clue. Hey Jessica, welcome. The 11 needs a 9 in the box. Okay, so 9 is always part of the sum. So the 11 is going to need 3 more without a 3. So I think it's always going to be 1, 2, 9. There's a 3 in the row already. No, we need a 2. Sorry. 9 plus 2 is 11. I don't know why I said 9 plus 3. So it's just 2 and then... Yeah, so a 2 here, and then there's a 9 in one of these two. Because there could be a 1 here, and that wouldn't affect the sum. And so now... We know there's a 9 in one of these two. So we're going to have to hide some low digits here before we get to the 9. So these are from 1, 3, and 4. Eight is limited in box 3. Yeah, it can't go here. It could go here. Or here. So I think 8 is in one of these two. The 8 being here, doesn't that mess up the 17 sum, though? Because we couldn't put the 9 before it. And so we'd see the 8 and the 9, but we'd also see one of these two at least. So this cannot be the 8. This is the 8. And then the 9 can go anywhere in the column, and that'll finish the sum. Now that we know this is the 8, the 7 has to go here. And again, the 9, we just have to make sure the 8 appears after the 9. But that's fine, because the 8 is one of these two for the column. Hey, Jason M., how you doing? Eight is determined in box 9. If the 8 were here, could we not get to 20? Is that the issue? We could put a 3 here. Hold on, what is this triple? We need a 1. We have 2. We need 3, and we need 4. Okay. So I feel like 3, 8, 9 would work for this 20 clue. How about the 36? Oh, it's the 36 clue that doesn't work, because 4, 8, 9 is not 36. So this cannot be the 8 yet. That's the 8. So now this is the 3. These aren't 3s. The outies for the 36 is 9. And now that this is 1 or 4, wait, hold on, but this isn't an outie. If this were 4, then we'd have 1, 2, and 3. We'd have 6 outie already. So we'd need, but then we'd need another 3 hidden. That wouldn't work. I don't think this can be 4, because that automatically hides 1, 2, and 3, which is going to get us to 42, and we need 3 more hidden, but that's not possible. So this is a 1 and this is a 4. It's weird how these works. 8 in box 1 is cool. Okay, well, by Sudoku they can be here. So I'm being told the 8s can't be here. If that's the case, then that places the 8 here. So let's look at the 23 clue here. If this were an 8, we'd see 17. And so here we would need 23 minus 17, which is 6. We need a 6 here, but there is already a 6 in the row. So yes, this cannot be 8. And here this would have to be a 1. There's already a 1 in the row. Okay, that's easy. But the 7 needs to see the 8 before the 9, so we got to do 8, 9 like this. Okay. I don't think this 18 can see the 8 before the 9 at all, because it would have to have a 1 here no matter what, because the 1, otherwise 1's hidden. So this can't be the 8 because we don't have the place for the 9 yet. So this is the 8. So this sees 17, and then we needed 6 more in these 2 cells. So it's either it can't be 1, 5. So this has to be 2, 4 in order to see that. So 2 plus 4 plus 8, 8 plus 9 is 23. There we go. So these aren't 4s. So this should be filled. It's a 6. This 8 is placed. That places this 9. So the 18 is not going to see this 8. That's good. What do we have left here? 1, 3, 5. This can't be 1. So we're going to see... Oh, would we know the... For 7 column 1 is a 4. Is that for the 13 clue? Oh, yes. We see the 9, so we need 4 more. That's good. Good call, Jessica. 3 in box 1. It sounds like there's a lot we can be doing right now. Yep. Okay, 3 is placed. So we see 9. We got to get 9 more with digits. Does that work with digits bigger than 6? Well, we only get the 9. I see. So we have to put the 7 below the 8 is the key there. Yes, 9 is 9. I figured it out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 7 left. That's not a 7. No, I think the 7 can be after the 9 somewhere. Yeah. All right, this is a pair. 4 and 5. These can't be 7 because these 7s point. These are a pair. 6 and 7. And these are a pair. 4 and 9. So for the 11 clue, this has to be the 9. Because it can't be the 1 anymore. That's a 4. For the 14 clue, these go in any order. For the 18 clue, this has to be a 1, so we can see the 8 and the 9. That's a 5. This 17 clue needs a 9 before the 8. Otherwise, our sum is too large. In fact, what are these two? We need a 2 and a 3 left. So I could put the 9 as far as here, but we need to add to 8 somehow. So with a 2, I would need 7 more. I think there's, but I can't put a 7 in the row. Yeah, I could do 2, 6, and then, yeah, I'm not sure. I think there's a few ways to do it. These aren't 3s, these aren't 2s. So maybe the 17 is not the place to look. 28 sum. Okay, so where can 9 in this row go? 28 sum is going to need, before the 9, it's going to need 19, which is at least 3 cells. So we need at least 3 cells. And then the 9 could go here. Can we actually do 19 and 3 in these 3? I don't know why not. They can't have an 8, so it would be 3, 7, 6 is only 16. Actually, you can't. Okay, so we need at least 4 cells for the 9. This can't be 9 because it sees 1, and this can't be 9 because it sees 1, so that does actually place this 9. And now we can think about, I don't know how we want to think about outies, but we don't right now. So that does mean 9 in this box is one of these two. I suspect it's here. Oh, this 8 sees down. That places this 8. That's all the 8s. The 17's done. Hey, Batman, how you doing? What clue am I not seeing here? If this was a 9, would that make this 19 hard? Hey Eric, how you doing? Let's fill this row. We need a 2, 3, 5, and 6. These aren't 3s. That's it. How do we get to 36? We need 9 outies. The 4 is here, so we need 5 outies. Could be the 2 and the 3, or it could be the 5. "19 clues, also nice. So I need to add to 6 more before I see a 9. Yeah, so yeah, that's true. So we could count outies that we already know about. So we're gonna have an outie of, so 45 minus 19. These are our outies, 26. We're gonna have an outie of that 8 there. We're gonna have an outie of 6 from the 1, 2, and 3. We need 12 more outies. Can't I do 5 and 7 over here? Do I have to hide the 5? I'm confused. Okay, I guess the point is I need to make, after this 4, I need to make exactly 6 more before I see the 9. But I can't use the 1, 2, or 3 to make the 6. So there's no way to make 6 other than a 6. That's the point. So the 6 needs to be seen. So the 7 is after. The 7 is hidden after the 6, and so is the 5. So I need the. I mean, the 9 is one of these 2 cells. Isn't the 9 just limited here by Sudoku? So if I put, I mean, it seems like the 9 could go in either of these, but the 7's going to be after the 9. So the 7's in one of these 2. Is that the point? So 9's in one of these 2, 7's in one of these 2, and 5 is anywhere. And this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. You guys were saying it was placed, but. Oh, and this sees, okay, this sees a 5 though. So this has to be the 9. Got it. And then that places this 9. So now these 2 add to 8. So it's either going to be 2, 6 or 3, 5. But the 5's in the box, so this has to be 6 and 3. Sorry, 6 and 2, and this is a 3. All right. This is a pair. Oh, this 5 looks down. Okay, that's done. And this is a pair. We need a 1. and a 4. We know the order. So we see 3, 4, and 9 for sure for the 28. Oopsie. Is that 12? No. 28 minus 3 minus 4 minus 9 is 12. So we need to see 12 more. So how would, if we didn't use the 5, how would we make 12? We can't use the 2 either. No, we can't. So we have to use the 5. So we got to hide the 2 here. It's the only thing that can hide behind this 4 that isn't used already. And then this has to be a 7. And then this has to be whatever's left, a 6. So the vet cell was a 2. Alrighty. So what's left here? 1, 3, and 5. Being told the 36 clue is interesting. So we always see the 1. We definitely see the 7, 8, 9. So what's left for the 36 clue? So we see 25 already. So we need to get to 11. So how are we seeing 11? Can't be 2, 9. Can't be 3, 8. Can't be 4, 7. We have to see the 5 and the 6. It's the only way to get to 11. Well, what if we got to 11 with 2, 3, 6? So the 5 could be hiding here. I don't think the 6 can be, though. Can it? Oh, I could do 5 and then 6 here. I'm not sure this resolves. I think this can't be... Well, I'm not sure. Oh, but I can't do 2, 3. I can't do 2. I can't do a 3 in this cell. That's the point. So if I wanted to do 2, 3, 6, I'd have to put the 2 here. I'd have to put the 3 here, and I can't. Otherwise, the 3 gets hidden. So I have to do 5, 6. So I've got to hide. I can't put the 2 here. The 2 is too large. The 2 is going to blow up the sum. So I got to put the 5 here. And then wherever the 6 goes, it finishes the sum. Places this 5. Oh, this is 3 and 7 just by Sudoku. Oh, and the 6 has to come before the 7. That's true. So this is the 3. This is 1 and 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a 6. That's not a 7 or a 5. That's not 7. So 7 in this column, actually 6 and 7 in this column are done. Finishes all that. Here we need a 1, 4, and 5. It's not 5. Here we need 2, 4, and 7, it looks like. The 4 is placed. Oopsie. The 4 is placed. That's a 7, that's a 2. How's this finish? This is a 2. 3, 1, 3, 1. There we go. Nice puzzle, Florian. The skyscraper sums are pretty interesting. I think I'd have to do a few more of those to really grasp how they work. Also, just working out. Really, the question, because the column was full, the question of where the high digits go actually went a lot farther than I thought it would. It's interesting how the sums get limited. Cool. This is an interesting looking puzzle. Row 8, column 9. This puzzle is called I Drink Alone by Myself by rockratzero, with apologies to George Thorogood. We've got normal Sudoku rules, so in every row, every column, and in every box, we're putting the digits 1 to 9 exactly once. So this circle is a quad. The digits, so that just means basically these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is a Renban. So this contains a set of consecutive digits, but in any order. So it either contains 1 through 8 or 2 through 9 on it in some order. It's missing a 1 or a 9. With no repeats. So we've got this glass here with the ice cubes in it. The value in the cell in the ice squares must be lower than all surrounding orthogonal cells. Okay, so these are minimum clues. Whatever goes in here has to be smaller than all 4 of these. We're going to have to try to remember this. These are not using the standard look for these constraints, even though they are standard constraints. We've got a whisper glass. So this is a German whisper line. Yeah. So as we move along this line, the digits have to have a difference of at least 5. I'm basically going to apologize in advance that people who are new to these constraints are not going to remember this. But that's okay. And then we've got the large beer on the right. Difference crop key, cells that share a white crop key dot contain digits that vary by 1. So these 2 digits are consecutive, is basically what that's saying. These are consecutive. These are normal white crop key dots. All possible dots within and on edges of yellow region are given. So these 2 can't be consecutive. These 2 can't be consecutive because otherwise there'd have to be a white dot. Cells that share an X contain digits that add to 10. So these 2 sum to 10, these 2 sum to 10. I think this is a 9, so these 2 sum to 10. The long uprights, 5 cells long on both sides of the glass. And flat bottom are entropy lines, meaning any 3 consecutive digits contain 1 of 1, 2, 3, 1 of 4, 5, 6, 1 of 7, 8, 9. So we always alternate like so within any 3 that I highlight along this line, there's going to be 1 of 1, 2, 3, 1 of 4, 5, 6, and 1 of 7, 8, 9. I don't know what these brown unmarked ones mean. Maybe they don't mean anything. As far as I can tell, they don't mean anything. Do these brown just cosmetic? Okay, good. And this is definitely a 9. I don't know what this ice cube here means. Does it mean, is it just cosmetic also? So if so, these are 8s. This has to be the 7 and the 9. We got digits already. Oh, and now this X has to be 6, 4. So that's a mid. So this is going to be a mid, 4, 5, 6. This 7 means that this is a 7, 8. This is an 8 or a 9, actually. This 4, 6 does look left, indeed. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 5. These add to 10. These are also 4, 6. I think I was told that there's a negative constraint here between the this yellow border. So this has to be, oh no, but that's not consecutive anyway. Never mind. These two though, I don't think there's a negative constraint between these two because they don't involve a yellow cell. Yeah. So 4 would go with 3, 5, and 6 would have to go with 5, 7. So there's always a 5 here. So we're forced to have a 2 in one of these. This is the mid now. So this is from 1, 2, 3. This is from 4, 5, 6. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 is placed in box 1. It is. We have this 4, 6 and this 4, 6 looking in, so this has to be the 6. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're going to need a high in these 3 cells. And the only high left is 7. So this is a 2, 7 pair, which makes this a 3, 5. Now it's 3, 5. This has to be 4, and this is 6. So that's not 6. This is an interesting... One of these has to be high at least. Or, I mean, one of these has to be not the 2 or 3, is what I mean. Okay, this is a 5 because of the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the box. This is 7, 8, 9. That points over, so that's 2 and 7. This is just so difficult to scan. I'm sorry. So busy. This is a 3, 5. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5 goes here. This is 3. That's 5. I think I would have preferred a clean version of this with normal looking constraints and just said, hey, look, it looks like beer when I draw it this way. 4, 7, 8 have to go on the Renban. Yeah. So the Renban needs 4, 7, and 8 for sure. And they're going to go down here. So this point right, this isn't 4. So that's not 7. This isn't 3 because it's no longer consecutive. Oh, this isn't 4 either. This is a 5, 6 pair. So there's a 6 down here somewhere. What did this one mean again? Whisper? Okay, well you can't put a 6 on a whisper like that. Well, maybe you could put it here. Yeah, you could put double 4 here. Does that break anything? Sorry, double 1. I don't think double 1 breaks anything. But it can't go here. Can't go here because this would be double 1. Yeah, exactly. What Scott did on Thursday was perfect. He said, look, there's a pretty version, but here's a clean version to solve with. All right. So there's a 5, 6 pair in this box, which it's so hard for me to scan boxes when it's so busy, but that means that this 5 would have to go with 4 and the 6 would have to go with 7. That is limited to 4, 7. The ice are min cells. Oh, I see. So a 6 here would put a 1 here, and a 1 can't go next to a min cell. So this is a 6. Good point, Worm. I forgot that those were min cells. Okay, so 5, 4. This could go to 3 or 5. Or if this was a 7, it would go with 6 or 8, but not an 8. I'm just trying to find if there's a chain here that breaks. So we could go 5, 4. Okay, so 3 would go with 2 or 4. This is too much. 5 would go with 4 or 6, but not a 6. And 6 would then have to go with 7. Will I try to be kind in chat, please, to myself and others? The negative constraint between these means that's not a 7. Also, instead of being vague, if I did miss some logic, please speak up. So if that's not a 7, this can't be a 6. Is this... These are cosmetic too, okay. Crop key string is given now. Right, the 7 can't be consecutive with the 3 or the 5. So this is a 4. This is 5 and 6. This is 4 and 6. I do try my best, Void, to be logical in every step, and chat does try to point out when I miss something, but nobody's perfect. Okay, 7 goes here, and this is a 1, 2, 3 chain. The 4 looks right, so that's a 5. Then now that's 3. This could still be 2 or 4. Okay, this cell is also from 1, 2, 3, because we can't get to 4. There's a 2 in one of these, so that can't be 2. That means this has to be 2. This is not 2. Hey, J-Man, welcome. 2 isn't anywhere here. What about this entropy? I haven't filled this one. So, what is this, low? This is low, so it's 1 or 3. But it can't be 3, so it is a 1. Hey, Raquan, you got Thai drunken noodles? Nice. Sounds tasty. Oh, right. 2's always in the middle here. That's true. Gotta place that too. All right. How do I want to do this? Okay, 2 can't go here, and 2 can't go next to the 3 because of negative constraint. So 2 is in one of these two. Don't know if that helps. Oh, this 1 looking over, does that help any? If this didn't contain a 9, then the 9 in the row would have to go here. But actually that seems fine to me. Oh yeah, thank you. 4 can't go next to 3. There's a negative constraint, so that's a 1 and that's a 3. Oh, and 5 can't go next to 4, so that's a 2. Is this limited in what it can be? It can't be a 4. So these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. I do better than that. Well, that's not a 6 because of negative constraint. Four in this box, because, well, no, 4 could go here, couldn't it? Oh, 4 can't go here because of the negative constraint. And 4 can't go here because of negative constraint. So 4 is placed here. So now this is a triple. We have 1, 2, we need 3, 8, 9. Yeah, so 1 and 2 go down here. In fact, 2 can't go here, just for the column. And so one of them is going to be on here. So if the 1's on here, it's definitely with the 2. If the 2's on here, it would have to be with the 3. Oh, but it couldn't be. So the 1 and the 2 would just get forced onto here, no matter what. So this is the low on the entropy. So that cannot be 3. In fact, we knew this had to be high. And so this is mid, and this is low. So this is the 1. This is 2 and 1. And then this is mid. So it's 5 or 4. Oh, this 3 looks over. So that's a 3. So where's the other 4, 5 in this column? It's not here because of this 4, 5, and it's not here because it would be consecutive with the 4, 5. So the other 4, 5's here. And that leaves a different pair. 6 and 7 here. So can't put 6 or 7 next to 6 or 7. So this is also 6, 7. So if this was 5, it would remove 6 from the whole box. So this cannot be 5. That's 4. That's 5. So that's 7, 6, 7. Oops, what did I do wrong? 7, 6, 6. That's all I did. This is from 7, 8, 9 also. So these two can't be consecutive, which means they can't contain an 8. So wait, is that true? Yeah. If either one of these was 8, it would be next to a 7, 9. So the 8 goes here. Okay. This can still be a 9. We haven't done anything with this stuff over here yet. Let's work our way towards there here. That's a 3. That means none of these are 3. Okay, so now there has to be a 1 on the Renban, which means there can't be a 9, so we can place the 9 in the 7. So now we know what these are. They're 3, 4, 7, 8. Can I do anything about that? Not that I can tell. 4 in this row, I'm being told, is interesting. Yeah, so we can't put a 4 on... wait, can we? I think 4 can be in either of these. If this was a 4, both of these would be 9. Ah, and that doesn't work because it breaks the 8, 9 pair over here. So that's a 4. Looks up. This is 5, 8, 9. We do still have a negative constraint here, but I don't think it applies. It does not. So this German whisper does need 2 lows, and 1 and 2 are used. So this has 3 and 4 on it. So the 3's up here, and the 4's down here, which means this is not 3 or 4. Where does the 4 go? The 4 would have to go here. If the 4 were here, it would be surrounded by double 9. So this is the 4. This is double 9. That gives us 8 and 9. These are not 9s. That means the 3 has to go here. And so that's 8, that's 7. These are not 7s. This is 9. That's a 3. This is not 3. So this has to be 8. This can't be, this has to be low, and it can't be 2 or 3 or 4. So this is a 1. So this is 7 or 9, and this is 2. This is only 2. It's these 1, 3, and 4. Whisper definitely is powerful. I haven't done the mins at all. This has to be smaller than the 3, so it's a 1 or a 2, but it can't be a 1, so that's a 2. These are not 2s. This is not 9, that's not 8. Ah, this is a 3. This is a pair for the row, so we need a 1, 1 and a 6, it looks like. The 1 can't go next to a min, so that's 6 and 1. This is 5, 7, 9, it looks like. This has to be, this can't be the 9, this can't be the 5. This can't be 7 either because it's next to a 6, so that's 5. Oh, also the 7, 9 pair. So this has to be bigger than 5, so it's 6 or 7, but it can't be 6. Okay, so it's 7. What's this pair? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 6 here. So this has to be the bigger one because of the min cell. This 1 sees up. I feel like something else is going to look up. Oh, this 9 looks up. 7 and 9. That's 7, 8, and 9. 4 and 8. 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, and we're done. Sweet, thanks, Rockrat. Yeah, I just request that if you do like a thematic one, to also just provide a clean link with the standard looking constraints. So I can show off your cool art and then I can solve it more naturally and remember what they mean. Because I'm very used to the standard looks for these things. But yeah, cool puzzle. I liked it. Yes, if you liked the puzzle, it's on LMD. Feel free to rate it. If you didn't like it, forget that we said it was on LMD. Thank you. Alrighty. This one looks fun. They all look fun. That doesn't stop me from saying they look fun. Alright. There we go. Speaking of clean puzzles, we've got some lines and that's it. So there's one roll, but it's 2 rolls. And we're going to get to figure out what that means. I think I did Region Sum Renban puzzle myself, but no, I didn't do Renban. I did German Whisper. So that's very different. I know that Rift Clown's been playing with these a lot. So like combining Region Sum with some other constraint. Let's see here. So this puzzle is called Region Sumb by Sotek. So I assume we have normal Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every box, we have the digits 1 to 9 exactly once each. And the lines are both Region Sum lines and Renban lines. So I'm going to go over what each means separately. So Renban line means that whatever digits we put on here have to form a consecutive set, but they don't have to be in order. So this could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I could do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would be perfectly fine for the Renban part of this line. Every line is also a Region Sum line, though. So what that means is that for every box that it goes through, it has the same sum. So let me color these purple, blue, and orange. So the sum of the orange cells is equal to the sum of the purple cells, which is equal to the sum of the blue cells, which is just this one blue cell in this case. And so the lines fulfill both constraints. All right. Oh, Rengon Sumb. Right, I didn't read it right. Okay. Let's see here. I'm assuming that if it doesn't cross into any other boxes, the sum doesn't matter. So these are just consecutive. This feels like there's only one way to do this. These two sum to the same as these two, but they're consecutive. So I think we have to straddle 5. We have to add to 10. Wait, we have to include a 5. So we're either going to sum to 9 or 11. So if we summed to... No, we'd sum... Sorry. We're going to straddle 4 or we're going to straddle 6? Is that right? I don't know. No, maybe I'm wrong about that. They could both sum to 15. That's certainly true. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is a 9 cell. So these definitely do add to 10. Or sorry, they add to... Wait. They're going to add to 9, and we're going to have a 9 here. That's the only way that's going to work. Because 45 over... It goes through 5 regions. 45 over 5 is 9. Yeah, I guess this isn't as restricted as I thought. So we have a digit. Same thing here. This is interesting. Yeah, whatever's here is the largest digit, and it's also the sum. So it's from 5 through 9. Whatever that means. Well, 9 doesn't work, because the lowest even one of these could add to, if we have a 9, is 6, 5, which is 11. Oh, and this is... Laszlo says good. The 5-length Renban must be divisible by 3, so it can only be 1, 2, 5. Yeah, so Laszlo's point is if we were to sum these digits, they'd be divisible by 3. And so we need a consecutive set of 5 digits that are mod 3. So we could be 1 through 5, so 5 works. But then we have to skip 2 and do 4 through 8. So 6 and 7 don't work. Eight requires low digits, though. Right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doesn't work. Because how are we going to add to 8 twice with those digits? It doesn't even make sense. Okay, so this is just a 5. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4. This sum is also a mod 3 sum. And there's 7 digits. So 1 through 7 is 28, which is one after is 1 mod 3. So we'd have to go up to 3 here. So it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all we can do. So this doesn't have a 1 or a 2 on it. These aren't 5s. That's not a 9. So can we figure out how this actually works? The smallest this could add to is 13. Well, okay, so we know what it adds to, so we know what each sum is. So, what is it? 45 minus 3. 42 divided by 3. So these sum to 14 each. So yeah, this has to be the 3 smallest digits. This is 3, 4, 6. And then 2 ways to add to 13. So 5, 8. Wait. No, we can't. Hold on. No, I said 14. Not 13, 14. So I think it has to be 3, 4, 7 then. It can't be 3, 5, 6 because there's 5 in the box. So these are not 3, 4, 7. And so now 5, 9, or 6, 8 makes sense. Yeah. So this cannot be 5 because that can't be 9. All right, 9 could be here, otherwise it would point. Hey, Nyangachi, how's my day? My day's been what you've seen here. I woke up and started stream. It's been fine though. True. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad, and that sees this cell, so this has to be a 7. What's that do? This cell does see the whole Renban as well, so it has to be 1 or 2. That's Kenny's point. It's not a 9, so it's not a 5. Thanks, Thomas. One, 2, 6, 8, 9. Roof clown. Yeah, you retracted. That's fine. It's a bit too much for me to mark. Oh, true. This 7 sees a lot of this Renban. So the 7's in one of these two because it needs a 7. I don't know what to do with that. It means the center cell can't be 7. So that can't be 8. Little tiny deductions. I can't even mark it. The 7 would go with a 2, true. So then that would go with a 1, 4. So we'd have like 1, 4, 2, 7. 2, 3 would go here. So this would be 1, 8, or 4, 5. Right, Laszlo's doing more of the mod trick, so these have to add to an even number. So 1 through 5 is odd, so we'd have to be either 2 through 6 or 4 through 8. Do both of those work? How would we get 2 through 6 to sum properly? I don't know how to split this up. 2, 3, 5, and 4, 6. Okay. So we could be 2, 3, 5 with a 4, 6. And then that would force this to be the other style. The other style is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Oh, I can figure it out by adding them up. So 4 through 8 is 30, so they'd add to 15. So this would be 4, 5, 6 with a 7, 8. Now that these could be in the other way around, but oh, this doesn't work. I magically got the way that doesn't work. That's too many 4, 5, 6s in the column. That's neat. I'll take it. Oops. And then this is 1 or 2, 2, 3, 5 with a 4, 6. Oops. Yeah, lucky, right? So that was there from the start. Does that affect this sum? This could still be 1, 4. Where's the 2, 7 sum for this 9 Renban? Well, we said the 7s were here and the 2s were here, so 2 is in one of these two. What does that mean? Does it? How? Oh, because whichever one is the 2 forces a 2 here as well, making the 2s look in. So that means this has to be the 2. It's true. 2, 3, 5 look down here and making this a 2, 3, 5 as well. Whose point was that? I forget. This was 1 and 9. Who said that? Why can't I find it anymore? I'm sorry for not crediting you. I don't know who said that. Void said it. Ah, there it is. Thanks, Void. Let's see. Is it true that we're going to have 2 evens and 2 odds always here? Yeah. Because we can't do even odd adding to even odd, can we? Oh no, maybe we can. Well, we're going to be either 1 through 4, 3 through 6, etc. So in the 1 through 4 version, no, we'd have an even with an odd. Two evens and 2 odds can't add to the same number if they're consecutive, right? So we're going to have an even and an odd and an even and an odd. Okay. I don't know what to do with that. 4, 5, 6 looks over. I see. So Josh's point is basically that we can't repeat the trick because 1 can't go here. So if I were to put a 1 in any of these wings here, it would join the 1 in the opposite wing here, and then that would force 1 out of box 1. So that's Josh's point. So 8, 1 can't go here or here. So we actually know that the 1, 8 goes here with the 7 that goes here and the 2 that goes here. But this can't be a 1 because that would do the same thing. So that's not 1s and that's not 8s. Okay. And then 3, 4, 5, 6 to finish up. Two, 3, 5. That's not 3 or 5, so that's not 4 or 6. Ah, true. These 5s point and they look up, so that's 3, 6. So this is 4, 5. Three looks back down, that's a 3. So this is a triple. 4, 4, 7, 8. That's what's left. 4 is up here somewhere. Ah, 4 or 5 pair looks up. This isn't 1 4. That's 2 3. So this is 8 and 1. Thanks for clown. This is a 1 4. So that's 7 and 2. All right, 5, 8, 9 is what's left in this row, and the 5 is placed. That's nice. This 8, 9 seems important because I think, doesn't that form a pair with? Oh, this 8 here does a lot of work. This can't be 8. What did these add to? 14. So this is 5, 9. That's 8 and 9. This is not 5, 9. I don't think this 6, 8's resolved, but that's not an 8 now. This seems interesting. We need a 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 and 9. This can't be 6 because of the 4, 5, 6. In fact, this is a triple. This is 1, 2, and 9. That's not a 9. That's not a 1. That's not 2 either. So that's 1, 9, and 2. All right, so this is 9, 6, and this is 7, 8. It's 4 and 6. 5 and 4. This triple is 3, 7, 8. These can't be 9. 6, 8 looks over. That's 1 and 6. I'm sure something sees this. Yeah, 8 see there, so the 8's placed. That sees a 7 from the 7, 8 pair. That's 3 and 7. So this is 4 and 3. This is fillable. If I can figure out what digit goes here, how about a 6? We need a 4 and something else. 4 and a 7. Right, this is a flurry of progress. This is 2 and 5. What else? 7 looks down. That's 8 and 7. 6 and 8. Got a triple here. We need a 3, 5, and 9. So the 5 is placed. 3 and 9 are placed. 9 gets placed here in this box. 1 and 9. This is a triple 1, 2, 3. So the 1 gets placed. So it's the 2 and the 3. Okay, this is not 5. This is not 6. I'm sure there's a bunch more Sudoku to do here. Just give me, let me get through it. Okay, so this is not a 7 or a 4, so that's an 8. That's a 4. That's 7 and 8. 1 and 2 are filled. Bet sells a 1. Congrats anyone bet 1. We need 7 and 9 here, and I don't think that's resolved yet. This 5 looks over here. We have a 2, 3 pair now. That's fun. That leaves 2, 3 here. This can't be a 2 because this couldn't be a 3 or a 1. So this is 3, 4. That's a 2. This is 2 and 3. That's a 2. This is 5 and 3. Looks like we're closing in on our solution here. What's the next weak point? This 4 looks up. 1 and 4. That's 5. It's not 4, so that's 6 and 4. Probably this Renban's important. Let's just pencil this stuff. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 6, 7, 9. That's not a 9 or a 4. That's not a 9. And this is a triple. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are from 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a 9. These aren't 6s. This isn't an 8. So I think these have to add to 15. So this is the odd ones. This is 6, 8. This can't have a 4 in it. So 4 is placed. 7, 9 pair places the 6 here. That's an 8. That's 7. That's 9. 4 and 7. 9 moves up. This isn't 7, 8, or 9, so that's a 6. I need a 1, and what else? 5. Know the order. And then we have 1. We have a 2. Nope, we already have a 2. We need 7 and 8. Yay. Hopefully that's right. Cool puzzle, Sotek. Thank you. That just collapsed. Like, I don't know exactly what did it, but it just immediately collapsed at some point with the Sudoku, but that was fun. I really liked this geometry here that we kind of stumbled into, but it felt important. Yeah, definitely. I couldn't keep up with all the Sudoku to do. Alrighty. More duality puzzles. There's our bet cell. This one was marked as more difficult by my testers. Certainly looks like it wants you to use Fist of Felring. Let's read the rules first. This is called Qingdao, is my guess, by Agent. We have normal Sudoku rules, so in every row, every column, and in every box, we put the digits 1 to 9, exactly 1 each. That's going to be important for this puzzle. Digits in a cage, sum to the clue in the top or left corner. So these are cages. They're surrounded by dotted lines. This is a cage as well. Digits in a cage, sum to the value in the top left. So these sum to 10, these sum to 18, these sum to 13. Adjacent digits along a lilac line must have a difference of 2 or less. So if I put a 3 on here, then the adjacent digits to it must be from 3, 4, or 5. So this could be 3, 4, or 5, and this could be just 4 or 5, based on seeing the 3. And then the green lines are German whispers, so they have to have a difference of 5 or more. So if I put a 6 here, the only value that could go here is a 1. Otherwise, we would not have a difference of 5 or more. But then from here, we could put a 9. That has a difference of 8. That's fine. That's at least 5. And we can continue from there. Alrighty, so those are the rules. Yeah, so the 10 cage is from 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw that when I was doing the example. I think the Fistmafel ring is going to be important here, but I'd like to figure out why before I explain it. Thinking about this is interesting. There's kind of an imaginary extra 5 balance on here. It's got a low and a high on it. So the lowest this can be is 1/6, basically. So that's 7. So these can't exceed 8. They'd have to be 3/5 if I wanted them to be 8, I think. Um, 9 is not possible on here. Or sorry, 4 is not possible on here because it would force 4, 9. Maybe this isn't the place to look right now. Maybe I should color these. So we have to cross 5 here by going 2 at a time. I mean, it's not that hard, but right. Okay, that sounds important. So this 15 cage can't be 2, 3, 4, 6 because what would be the high on the whisper line? It couldn't be the 6. So it has a 1 in it. That lines up the ones here, so there can't be any ones here. So there's a 1 down here somewhere. And if there's a 1 down here somewhere, this is low. Because it's either a 1 or next to a 1, so it's within 2 of 1. So this is from 1, 2, or 3, actually. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4. These are from 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 6. So it'd be surrounded by double 1s. That's a very good spot. We have something similar with the 17 cage? Not that I can tell. Okay, the 20 cage can't have a 1 in it. If it had a 1 in it, it would line up with the 1 here, and we'd have to put a 1 on this whisper line, but we can't. Because these are from 5 through 9. If this was a 1, okay, and so now this can't be a 1 because it's not within 2 of the 5 through 9, so that's not a 1. So the best I can do is 1, then 3, then 5, and then this could be high. Okay. So we know that these are from 1 through 5. Doesn't that have to kind of meet? This can't be 1, K2, or 3. No, this could be 3. Or 4 column 7. Cannot get to 8 or 9. 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So that maxes out at 7. That's true. Because the 5 is the max here. So 13 affect this in some interesting way. It's going to have a 6, 7. It's going to have a high on it. Why can't it be 4 or 5? Ah, if this was anything other than a 1, this is a 1. So this has to be either a 1 or within range of 1. So it's only 1, 2, or 3. That's definitely true. So it's low. These are all low for what it's worth. So now this has to be 1 through 5. Let's purple this. So if this was high, we'd have all our highs for the column. We have all our lows for the row. So this would have to be a 5. So we'd see every low and every high. Isn't that my door? No. I know this has been on 3, but I didn't really mark that. It's just a package. Fine. That's a bit to see, Arian. I mean, okay, so I can see something, but I don't know if it's enough to help with Garian's point, which is that if these were all low, then one of these two would have to be a 9 because they'd be seeing a 4. But this can't be the 9 because it's not in range of the 5. So this would be the 9. So we'd have 9, 7, 8 exactly. But what's the problem with that? It would make this 6, 3, 4. Yeah, we'd be 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, 1. Three. This couldn't get high enough. Wow, that's kind of nutty. I guess I'll use it. So let's look at the universe where green is low. One of these is going to be a 4. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad. So one of these has to be a 9 in order to be 5 different from the 4. This automatically can't be 9 because it's not in range of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, because this is 7 or 8, actually, it can't even be 6. So 7, 6, 5. This would have to be a 5. So we're putting a 5 here. We're putting 3 and 1 here. We're putting 3. Oh, this is already broken, actually. That breaks a lot more easily. This now can't be anything. In fact, is that just a lot easier to see? How could this be 3? It can't be. This can't be 3 because this would be the 1 for the box, and then this has no value. So this is not a 3, which means this is not a 5. So it's low. So the highest this can get is 6. This is a lot easier to see. The highest this can get is 6, but it can't be 6 because it would be surrounded by double 1s. So this has to be low. There we go. I'm a lot happier with that proof. This can't be 4. This can't be 6. No, 3, 2, 4 removes 1 from the entire box. 1's in one of these 2 cells. All right. Yep, it's your puzzle agent. So this is where a 3. This could be as high as 5. It's got to be pretty high though, because this is as low as 5. So this can't be 1 or 2. This is also as low as 5. Oh, and it can't exceed 7 because of the 5 here. Why is this 1, 2, 3? This cage. I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so this is interesting. The 20 and the 17 aren't allowed to have any repeated digits below 4 or below. So we know this has at least a 2 or a 3 in it, and this has a 1, 2, 1 or a 2 in it. I wonder if that's... How would I math this? I guess is the question. Maybe the 14 gets involved? I don't know. So I've got... $17 plus 20 is my total. And I'm only allowed to use, from 4 of the cells, I'm only allowed to use 1, 2, 3, 4 once. I don't know if that's mathable. This definitely needs 1 of 1, 2, and 1 of 2, 3, 4. Thing is, this doesn't need, this could be 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't know if that's good enough to do anything with right now. I wonder if we're supposed to use the Fisto ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 8. I have 1 degree of freedom on the lows. Oh, but this one can't be low. Actually, I don't have any freedom. Okay, I guess I have to explain the Fistmethal ring now. So, let me pull up a blank. Let me just duplicate this and restart it. So, what we're going to prove is that these blue cells and these red cells in any classic Sudoku with standard boxes have exactly the same digits as each other in them. Exactly the same. So how do we prove that? This is any classic Sudoku. Well, I can do this. I can make all of these blue. So how do we describe blue right now? Well, blue is 5 rows. We know in every row of the Sudoku we have 1 to 9 exactly once each. So we have 5 1s, 5 2s, 5 3s, etc. We have 5 sets of the digits 1 to 9. Now I can remove box 5 from that, and I've removed exactly 1 each of 1 to 9. And so, yeah, if we think about Scrabble bags here, if I have my blue Scrabble bag, I put in 5 of each of 1 through 9, and I just picked out 1 of each of 1 through 9. So I have 4 sets of 1 to 9 in my blue bag here. So now let's make columns 1, 2, and 8, 9 red. So what can I say about my red bag? Well, my red bag is 4 columns of this Sudoku. So my red bag is also 4 of each of 1 through 9. So if I were to compare my bags, they have exactly the same tiles as each other in them. Now if I go and whatever digit ends up in this cell, we know it's in blue and red because it's marked blue and red. If I go in and find it in the blue and find it in the red, and I pick them out of both bags, we can still say, we don't know exactly the contents, but we can still say that the blue and the red bags still have the same exact tiles as each other in them. And I can repeat that trick for any cell that's marked blue and red. And there we go. Now that I've picked out all of those, we don't know what's in them, but we do know that they're identical still. The red bag and the blue bag are identical. So the digits that go in red are identical to the digits that go in blue. And we only have to use classic Sudoku rules to prove that. So that's true of any classic Sudoku with these standard boxes. It's called set theory more generally. So if we look at this here, that means that the digits that go in this ring are exactly the same digits that go in these killer cages. So what does that mean? Well, let's look at these killer cages. Let's count how many lows we have to have. Low is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to have 4 of them in the 10 cage. we have to have at minimum 2, actually we have to have at minimum 2 of them in the 17 cage. That's 6. The 15 cage also has at minimum 2 of them. So that's 8. And then the 20 cage has at minimum 1 of them, because we could be 2, 5, 6, 7. So that's 9. So we have at minimum 9 lows in our Fisto corners. How many can we have total in the ring? Well, we can't put a low in any of these cells because they're already marked as not low. Can't put a low here because there's already all the lows for the box. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all of these must be low, and we are only allowed exactly 9 lows in the Fisto corners. So this cannot be 5. This cannot be 5. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest of these have to be 5 or higher. And so what that means for this one is we were only allowed to use 1 low. This has 2 lows, 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 this has 2 lows. So we know that the exact contents is 2, 5, 6, 7, which is kind of neat. And then this cannot have 3 lows, so it can't be this one. Or this one. And this one can only have 2 lows, so it can't be this one or this one or this one. So this can't be 5, so this can't be 7. This can't be 7, so this can't be 9. Because this can't be 9, these can't be 4s anymore. This can't be 5, so this can't be 7, so now this can't be 9. Okay. So now the 15's only allowed 1 low in it. So that's not allowed, that's not allowed. I think that's all that removes. Okay, what else did this do? I'm not allowed to put a 2 in this cage because that would line up with this, and that would put a 2 somewhere here. We're allowed to. And so that actually reduces it to 1, 3, 5, 6. And so now we know that there's a 3 down here. So one of these is a 3. Five does not go on this. In fact, 6 does go on it, so it has to be 1, 6. Oops. And 3, 5. So this does not have a 1 or a 3 in it, which isn't quite limited enough. How about the 17 cage? The 17 cage must have 3 of 1, 2, 3 in it, or 3 lows in it. The 17 cage must have 3 lows in it. Wait, no, didn't we say it could only have 2 lows in it? Wait. These are 3 lows though. Okay, so we can hide them here. Gotcha. Oh right, we said that now also we can't repeat the 2 down here. So we can remove 2 from here. That really limits it. Yeah. So this does have a 1 in it. for sure. It means one of these is a 1. And it's got a 3 or a 4 in it. It's less helpful, but only 1 3 or 4 in it. We could put another 3 or 4 somewhere. So this is not a 1. Oh, this is not a 3 or a 1. How could this be 2? 1 3 4. It's okay. Oh, okay. So we have 2 1 2 3 4 quads in our Fisto ring. We only actually support 2 4s in our Fisto ring because these don't have a 4 and these don't have a 4. So this is not allowed to be a 4. But that does mean that we must put a 4 in here. So this is 1 4 5 7. So that's not a 4 either. So one of these is a 4. So the 15 cage does not have a 4 in it. Or a 1 in it. Okay. Five, 6 in column 7. Ah, yeah, so 5 and 6 are actually lined up here, so they're forced into here. So the 5 6 pair goes like this. So 6 7 8, this can't be 9. Fives do line up here, so one of these is a 5. And 7s are in here as well. So this doesn't have a 7 or a 5 in it. So it's got a 1, it's got 2 lows in it. And a high. This now sees a 5, and 5 is not in range of 8, so this has to be the 7. That's nice. And 7 can't be next to 3 on a whisper, so that's 1 2. So this is a 3. 3 can't be next to 6. That's unsurprising. So this is 4. This is 2. This is 1. So this has a 2. Well, this can't have a 3 in it. So this has a 2 in it. 2 5 8 or 2 6 7. I don't know which. Right. So we know the full contents of our lows now. So what do we have an extra of? I think we have an extra 1. So we have two sets of 1 2 3 4 plus an extra. And 1 is in here 3 times. So this is a 1. Very nice. True. The corners have no 8s in them, so this has to be a 7 also. This cannot be 7 or 8, so that's a 5 6 pair again. This doesn't have a 5 or a 6 in it, for what it's worth, or a 7. This doesn't have a 5 6 or 7, we knew that. Oh, 7's on this whisper line, so it's next to a 1 2 pair. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 1, that's 2. Okay. So this can't have a 4 in it. Can it be 5 6 7? Can it be 2 7 9? Let's see, why not? True, I have 3 5s in our boxes here, and only 2 are accounted for. So this must be a 5. I can gray something. Good spot there. Row 6, column 7. Is the question what this cell can be? Wait, row 5, column 5. That's a really interesting point. What would happen if we colored this way? Where do green and purple go in box 5? Well, they're from 5, 6, so they're not in it. Oh, we could put a 6 here, couldn't we? It doesn't quite work. This could be a 6. No, it can't be a 6 because it's next to a 3. Okay, now it works. So where do purple and green go in this box? Well, purple sees these. Oh no, these could be purple. And then green sees these. These could be green. I don't think it makes it an S cell. Unless I'm missing something, sorry. All right. Right, this is a triple. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 5, and 6. This can't be 4. This can't be 5. Wait, this can't be 5 or 6 based on our... Oh, there's a 5, 6 pair here, so this is the 4. So now it's 1, 8, 4. That's our breakthrough here. This is not 4. It did prove this had to be a 5 or 6, I think. Like, maybe it didn't. Whoopsie. Sorry for the noise. So this always has a 2 in it, which is interesting. Along with so this is 2, 7, 8. Whereas 4 in row 7. Row 7. Ah, I see it. Once I finish cleaning my glasses. So there's a 4 in here, so these aren't 4. These aren't 4. That's not 4, and this 4 looks down. So we can place this 4. Oh, the 1, 8 pair looks up. That's 6 and 1. These are not 1s. These are not 6s. This is a pair. We need a 3 and a 9. So this is 5 and 3. These are not 5s. 13K can be cleaned up, really. Oh, this is 2. This is 1. These are not 1s. How do we clean up the 13 cage? I don't see it. Oh, this 2 looks over now. That's a 2. This 1 looks over. That's 8 and 1. I'm going to get rid of the colors now. 6 is definitely down here. The rest is... Oh, and 2. Oh, 2 looks down, actually. So what is this? Oh, this is 8. Okay. This is a triple. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4, 7, and 9. That's not 4. There's a 4 up here. I guess this, oh, this is 7 or 9, but it can't be 7. So that's 9, that's 7. So that makes that a 4-9 pair. So this pair is 2, no, not 2. It's 3 and 8. This 2 looks up. Okay, so this is a 4. This is 2. Four looks down. Oh, this is 5, 8, or 6, 7. Okay. This is a pair. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 and 9. Nice. So this is a pair. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 and 8. That leaves 6 and 9 down here. Whoops. 6 and 9. Okay, so this cage can't have a 2 in it. So it's 5, 6, 7. That's not a 7. It's a 5, 6 pair. We have an 8, 9 pair. So it looks like we're just missing a 4 here. So the 4 goes here. That makes this a 2, 8 pair. Whoopsie. 2, 8 pair looks right. That's 3 and 8. This is a pair also. 3 and 9. So that's 6 and 9. 7 and 6. 5 and 4. 2 and 5. This 8 does look left. That's 9, that's 8. 7 and 8. 9 looks back right. That's 3 and 9. This is a pair. We have 1, 2. We need 3 and 8. Tell me that's resolved. It's not. Is this resolved? It's 5, 8, or 6, 7. This is a 5. So this is 6 and 7. It's 1 and 7. That sells a 1 again. All right. This is 8 and 3. This is 9 and 6. This is a 5. Finishes the column. This is a 9 and a 4. So this pair is 2 and 9. Okay. This is a triple. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 8, and 9. That's not 8. That's not 9. Ah, 4 in this box goes here. Does that help? Not really. Oh, this is an 8. This is a 9. That's 9. That's 5. That's 8. That's 6. That's 5. This is 7. We need a 3 and a 6, it looks like. Okay, tell me there's something that sees something in these columns. What is it? Okay, 1, 7, 4 on this column. The 7. Here we go. 5 and 7. 6, 3, 9, 2, 8. 2, 9, 3, 6, 5. And we're done. Solution's correct. Sweet. Thanks, Agent. Wow, we're getting through these. We've done 4 already. That was neat. I like the use of the Fisto ring. And the very good telegraphing that we will probably need to use it. But it wasn't used right at the start, as far as I could tell, which was also neat. I even had to explain the ring, and it was still only like a 40-minute solve. Alrighty. This puzzle is called Whispering Rain. It's by Jeremy Dover. We have normal Sudoku rules, so in every row, column, and box, we have the digits 1 to 9, exactly one each. Global Dutch whisper rules apply. Each cell is orthogonally adjacent to at least one cell whose digit has a difference of at least 4 with the digit in the original cell. So we pick any digit here. Let's make it blue. Orthogonally adjacent, those would be the green cells. They share the cells that share an edge. So the blue cell, at least one of the green cells has a difference of at least 4 from the blue cell, and that's true of every cell. I've never seen that before, but it's just at least one, so it's kind of a fuzzy-ish negative constraint there, or global constraint. Kropke pairs, cells separated by a white circle, must contain consecutive digits. So these two are consecutive. If I put a 4 here, this is 3 or 5. And cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio. Another way to put that is that one is exactly double the other. So if I put a 4 here, this could be 2, because 4 is double 2, or this could be an 8, because 8 is double 4. There's no negative constraint on it, so like if I put 2, 4 here, there's no black dot, but that's absolutely fine. Same with 3, 4. There's no white dot. That's fine. I'm allowed to do it. Alrighty. So I'm going to get started. And whenever you have these chains of 3, if you think about it, you always end up with 1, 2, 4, 8 on them with 2, 4 in the middle. And they always contain a 2 and a 4 in that chain. So that sees here, so this is either a 3, 6, or this has to be a 1, 8 with a 2, 4. So yes, this cell here needs to have a difference of at least 4 from one of the cells around it. So if I made this a 2, this would be 1 and 4, and now our Dutch whisper constraint breaks because it only has a difference of 2 maximum. From its 2 orthogonal neighbors. So this actually has to be the 4, and it is surrounded by 2, 8. That's cool. And the 8's going to fulfill the Dutch whisper. So this cannot be from 1, 2, 4, 8. So this is 3, 6. Is it known? Okay, so what can this be? Well, notoriously black dots can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Notoriously, but it's not a 4. So if this was a 1, it would be surrounded by double 2s. That's not going to work. If this was a 2, I could do a 1 or a 3 here. That's not going to fulfill the Dutch whisper. And then I could do a 1 or a 4 here. That's not going to fulfill the Dutch whisper. So that doesn't work. This was a 3. The white dot never fulfills the Dutch. Okay, so the way to think about it is the white dot never fulfills the Dutch whisper. So we need to be able to double and get at least double or halve and get at least twice 4 difference, and 3, 6 never does that. So this has to be an 8. And this has to be a 4 to make the Dutch Whisper, and then this is 7 or 9. Okay. That's cool. So this could be 1, 2, or 3, 6. By uniqueness, it's 1, 2, but... Oh, Dutch Whisper could break the uniqueness, actually. 8 looks left. Oh, the 8 does look left, so this is 2 and 8. So these are from 1, 3, 6. So one of these is a 1, 2. So one of these is a 1, one of these is a 2, and this is from 2, 3, 6. That's a 2, 3, 6 triple. So this is 1, 2, okay. This is not 1, that's not 2. We could still do 4, 8. These 8s look over, so there's 8 here. With 4s. So these can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be from 5. They can't be 6. So these are from 5, 7, 9 only, which is interesting. So this 4, 8's with another 5, 7, 9. Are we worried about this one then? If this was not a 9, then this cell could not fulfill the Dutch Whisper for it. Oh no, 5. Oh, this could be a 5, 9 pair, and that would fulfill Dutch Whisper. So if one of these was if this was a 7, is that a problem? No, it could be next. It's next to a 1, so that's fine. Never mind. Highlight cells that are finished. Okay, that guy's finished. So is that. This pair's finished. That's it. That's all that's finished, right? This cell is finished. It's going to be next to a 1. Technically, if this was a 5, it wouldn't be finished. So I can't finish that one. So this 2 needs a 6 or higher next to it. Can't be a 6 or an 8. So there's a 7 or a 9 in one of these two. This has an even and an odd on it. I don't know if that's enough to do anything with. Yeah, these are 5 or higher. That is an interesting point. So we almost have a quad or a quint, depending on how you want to think about it. But this has the other 5, 7, 9 on it. So there's a virtual triple here. Because it needs an odd number. So I don't know what to do with that. He retracted. Derek retracted, so. So this cell, okay. So this cell can't be 1, 2, 3, could be 4. It can't be 5, 6, 7. So yes, this is 4 or 8. 4 is interesting, right? Because 4, you can only be higher than 4 for the Dutch whisper constraint. So you'd have to have an 8 or a 9, but the 4 would be next to an 8, so that would self-fulfill. The 8 would be next to a 4. Okay, so this is fulfilled, no matter what. Just by this row logic. 4 would put a 2 here, surrounded by 1, 4. So the 2 would need a 6 or higher here. Okay, can this be a 5 is Derek's question. 5 needs a 1 or a 9 only. Couldn't we put a 9 here? Fun fact of the hour, we've done a puzzle called Whispering Rains with an S back in Stream 107. Nice. Derek, why can't I do 5, 9? Okay, unfortunate. That is the only way to do 5. And 5s are interesting. They have to be next to a 1 or a 9. This negative constraint's hard to use. I don't know what else to use, though. One and 3 are limited to down here. And one of the evens. Yeah. Row 2. 5, 7, 9, triple. I do have 2, 3, 6 here, yeah. So this is 5, 7, 9. Row 1, column 7 has to be 3 or 6. Does it? This 1 is always satisfied. True. By this guy. Okay. I see something interesting. This can't be 3, 6, and this is probably similar to Nicholas's point, but this is kind of how I'm seeing it. If this was 3, 6, oops. If this was 3, 6, then where do 3, 6 go in this box? Only here, and then that breaks this cell. So this is not 3, 6, so this is 8, 4, and then that resolves this to be 2 surrounded by 1, 4. This 8's negative constraint is resolved by the 2. So the 2, 8 pair in general is resolved. This is resolved by the 1. I should be marking the whole pair, not just the single cells. 8 and 4 are resolved. This 2 is going to need something, but I think this guy's going to do it. Unless it ends up a 5. So 4 is actually one of these two. It's going to be next to a 3 or a 5. Right, this can't be a 3-6 pair, so one of the 3-6s goes here. So this is a 1-3-6, so this is 5-7-9 also. I don't think this can be 5. Because, oh no, this could be a 1. Darn it, this can be a 1. If this was a 5, this is a 1. Can this be a 5? This could be a 1. Or a 9. Okay. We actually know what's left here. This is 1, 5, 7, 9. So there's a 1 down here. Six can be by 2. This is surprisingly blank. Box 9, column sunglasses. 4 and 8. Ah, yes, 4 and 8 are down here. Okay, so this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8. So this is 5, 7, or 9. So this is even. This is 4, 6, or 8. It's not a 4. 4 or 6. This is only an 8. Because this is not 5. Surprising. It's not 8. It's down here. Okay, if this was a 6, one of these would have to be a 1 or a 2. But that puts a 3 here, so that's not going to work. Yeah, 6 is interesting because it can only be with 1 or 2, right? Okay, so that's not a 6, which means that's not a 3. And same thing here. 6 needs to be by a 1 or a 2, but that's not going to work. That can't be a 6, that can't be a 3. We have a 1-3 pair here now. That places this 6. 6 is next to a 1, so that's fine. This cell here could not be a 7. Because 7 would need to be with a 1, 2, or 3. And that's what none of those are. So this is a 9. And 9's got to go with the 5. It's not fulfilled by the 6 or the 8. So that's a 5. And now it's fulfilled. So this is not 9. That's not 9. It's not 5. That's not 5. Yes, no matter what, this gets fulfilled, so we're good. By the 8. Two 6 pair makes this a 3, and a 6. Okay. 6 needs to be next to a 1 or a 2. The only place it's getting that is right here as a 1. So that's a 1. I don't need this 2 or this 1 marked. Like this has 5, 7, 9 with a 4, 8. I don't really want to mark that. If this was a 3, then I'd have to have a 7, 8, or 9. Wait, doesn't 7 work? Three, 7. Is there a reason it doesn't work, or you just not see it? You just didn't see it. Okay, that's fine. Box 3, 3, 7 pair left. Very true. That's a 3, 7 pair. So that's not 7. Now, am I worried about the 3, 7 pair? 3 would need to be next to a 7, 8, or 9. Oh, so yeah, 3, 7 pair resolves itself. Darn it. Okay. So this box is all happy. This is a quad. I'm going to fill it. 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is even. Not a 2. Or 4. So this cannot be a 3. The odd quad, yes. This has an even on it. So it's either 2 with a 1 or a 3, or it's 6 with a 5 or 6 with 7 only. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, so I've got 2, 4, and I've got 6, 8. So these are from 3, 5, 7, 9. Row 2, column 4 can't be 6. Okay, so 6 would need to be with a 1 or a 2. This can't be 1, 2. Obviously, these can't be 1, 2. That can be 1, 2. But 6 can't go with 1. Nice. So that's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 6. That's a 3. Okay, 3 must be resolved by the 7 here. That's a 5. So 3, 7 is resolved. 6, 1 is resolved. 1, 7 gets resolved. 5, 1 is happy. 2 is not happy with 4 or 5. But it is happy with the 7, 8. Okay. This 1 is very happy with all sorts of fun friends. 3 is happy with the 7 or the 9. How about this 2 then? 6 or higher. That's this one. Okay. Oh, 7 looks down. That's 9. That's 7. That's 9. Okay, this can't be 7 or 9. So the odd digit's always a 5. So this is a 5, 6 pair. That makes this 8. This cannot be 5. These can't be 5. So this is 1, 3, 4, 8. Do I wonder about this 2? Not the 2, maybe the 5? If this were a 5, no, it could have a 9 next to it. It does have a 9. Well, okay, this all looks fine. How about the 4? Because 4 can only be with 8 or 9. Oh no, the 4 is already gray. Why am I looking at it? Maybe there's Sudoku. Oh, this is even. So it has to be 2 or 4. It can't be 6 or 8. So this can't be 9 or 7. This has to be a 3. That's nice. Good spot. This 1 does look down. That's 4, that's 1. So this can't be a 4. Oh, we know this triple. 4, 8, and something. 5? 5 is a problem here, isn't it? Because 5 has to be with 1 or 9, and none of those are 1 or 9. So that's not a 5. This is the 5. This is a 4, 8 pair, but we know the order. 8 and 4 are resolved here. 1 and 5 is resolved. This 2 actually needs a buddy. It needs a 6 or higher. So that's a 6, that's a 5. So 2 and 6 are happy. 8 and this 4, 2, 4 are happy. 3 and this 7, 9 are happy. I don't think 5's happy. 8's not happy either. 8 needs a 4 or lower, so this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not a 1 or a 3, and now 8's happy with that one. This 7, 9, I don't think 7 can be happy with... Oh, 7's happy with the 1. Never mind. I wasn't reading that right. How about this 5 then? 5 needs a 1 or a 9, so that's the 1. Now it's happy. This isn't 1 or 4. The 3, 8 make each other happy. All right. I'm sure there's a lot of Sudoku right now. I'm just not seeing it. 7, 9 pair means that's not a 7. Does that help? What about this dot? How do I want to do that? Well, it can't be 1, 2. 2, 3. Can't be 2, 3. 3, 4 would have to be a 3 here with a 4 here. 4, 5, again, would be 4 here with a 5 here. 5, 6 would be 6 here with a 5 there. 6, 7 is not possible. 7, 8. 8, 9. Okay, so that's all. That's all we get. I think that helped. If this were a 5, it would need a 1 or a 9 around it. That seems plausible. Ambrose has a point. 6 in row 5 looks right. Okay. Okay, so now this can't be 6 or 7 because of the white dot. Does that help? Row 4, column 3. Both, yeah, 7 and 9 are happy with the 4. Wait, are they? How do we make 7 happy? 7 would have to be with a 1, 2, or 3 next to it. This can't be 1 or 2. So if this was a 7, this would be a 3. Is that a problem? I think it just works. And 9's just happy right away. I don't know how to mark that 7-3 would be the only way to do that, but being told there's a 9 in box 4. It's in one of these two. Ah, now it breaks, because if this is 7, this must be 9, and now it has no happiness. So this has to be the 9, and 9 is happy. This guy needs a buddy. It can be basically 6 or higher. Let's look at this quad. We need a 3, 5, 6, 7. That's not a 5. That's not a 7. Um, 9 is down here in this box. These are happy with each other. Pencil in all the whispers. Being told this can't be a 3. 3 would need to be with, well, why can't this be 3, 7? Column 4. 5, 6, 7, 9. This is 2, 4, 7, 9. Yeah, this 1 or 9 is always going to make this guy happy no matter what. Okay, so if this was a 3, we would need 7, 8, 9 somewhere. It's not these two. 3, 7 is not possible. It breaks this cell, so it's not here. So this would have to be a 7, 8, or 9, but it can't be. So no, this cannot be a 3. So we have a 1, 2 pair here now. What's that do? Hey, Cable. Hope you like your haircut. Oof. So there's a 1 and a 2 down here. That's not a 1. Five in this box is limited to these two. 5's got to be next to a 1 or 9. This cell can't be 1 or 9. Okay, so this can't be the 5 then. So this is the 5, and it's got to be next to a 1 or a 9. Seems like it has options. So now how does this cell get happy? It could be a 3-7 pair with this guy. 6 doesn't seem like it can get happy though, because 6 needs to be with a 1 or 2. So So that's not a 6. That's a 3-7 pair, and it's happy with the 3-7 pair. This 5 looks over here. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 2. 2 looks over. 1 and 2. Now the 5 needs a 9. That's there. That's 7. Okay, so 9 and 5 are happy. What's 2 happy with? Not a 3 here, that's for sure. This is the 3. This is 7. This is 3. This is happy with this one. Oh, it's a 6. Yeah. These aren't 6s or 3s, so this is 5 and 7. Okay, we're collapsing at this point. I need a 1 and what? 6? Oh, this is the 6, this is the 1. Okay, so hopefully this 3 is happy. It is with the 8. Hopefully the 7's happy with the 1. Yep, the 1's happy with the 7. 6 is happy with the 1. Yep. Whites are consecutive, and white dots are consecutive, and black dots are 1-to-2 ratio. So one's double the other. This 4 needs a buddy. Yeah, it needs a buddy that's 8 or 9. So this is 8 or 9. What's actually left for the column, though? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 8, or 9 for the column. So this is 7, 8, or 9, but it can't be 9 or 8. So this is the 7. This is an 8. Very nice. 8 and 4 are happy. 7 is happy with the 2. Okay. These are not 7s. Okay. I get the feeling we can do a lot with just Sudoku here, because we need 1, 2, 6 here. That's not a 1. Here we need 4, 7, 8. That's not 7 or 8, so that's a 4. And then here there's an extra. That's 7's the extra. 3, 5, 9. Okay, and then I haven't resolved these 7 9s yet. This is a pair. We need a 1 and a 4, and this is a triple. We need a 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so now I'm fully marked. So 4 needs an 8 or a 9 around it. It could get it from here. Ah, 4 looks left. That's good. These are not 2s. Five would not be happy here because it would not have a 1 or a 9 to see. 5 could be happy in either of these. In fact, this 1 makes this one happy no matter what. The 2 looks right, makes that a 6, thank you. Sometimes you just need Sudoku. Okay, 6 with the 1, 2 is always happy. This 1, 2, though, okay, gets happy with that one. This 1, 2 gets happy with that one. This 4, yeah, again, it's going to get an 8 or a 9 from one of these. We don't know which. 2 looks left, making this a 3. Okay, so how does this 3 get happy? With the 8. Very happy with the 8. All right. How does this 8... Oh, the 8's already happy. How does this cell get happy? If it was a 6, it would need to be with a 1 or a 2. That seems very easy. 9 just needs to be also with a 1 or a 2. This is not a 3. This is not a 6. Okay, we're going to end up with a 5, 9, and a 2, 6 like this. Does that... I don't know what that does. This was a 5. This would be a 9. This would be an 8. I don't know. Okay, so this is a 5-9 pair then, right? Is it? If, wait. No, am I thinking about that wrong? Nine's one of these two. That's what I was seeing. This is never a 9. A 5 here forces a 9 here and a 3 here. So it'd be 5, 9, 3. The 9, though, doesn't do as much forcing because it's happy with the 3 or the 5. A 9 here would make this a 5, but the 5's already happy with the 1. Oh. How does this end? Yeah, I know. I see you guys saying that, but I don't know what that does. No, this 5 does not force a 9 here. This 5 has a happy 1 right next to it. Am I supposed to just plunk numbers? No, but breaks? I mean, I suspect the 5 here breaks. if they have it, it's too much for me to see in my head. I'm just going to have to fill something. 6 is in one of these two. Oh, that does. These are identical. Yeah. But this whole thing is identical. What breaks? I see what you're saying. It's always going to be the 5 is going to require a 9, and then the 9 is going to go with a 4. And then that's all, they're all happy. And then the 2 is going to go with the 6, and the 6 is going with the 1, and then those are all happy. What? Why? Okay, well, whichever one is 2 can't be with a 1, so it's going to be 2, 4. What did I say? I don't remember. Why is this ending so hard? Four needs to be with 8 or 9. So whichever one of these is a 4 will be next to a 9. Which I assumed was this 9. It's not the column 2, 9? Why not? Because the 5 needs the 9, and then that's going to go with the 1, not the 4. So then the 4 needs a 9, and it's going to get it from here. That's really hard to explain. So the 5s, whichever one of these is a 5, it's going to claim the 9. When the 5 claims the 9, we now have a hidden 2 in the row. That's going to be here. And so now we have a hidden 1, which is here. So it's got to go with the 1. So the 5 claims the 9, which goes with the 1. Now the row needs a 6. The 6 is going to go next to it, because there's the only place for 6 in the row now. And the 6 needs a friend. The friend has to be a 1 or a 2. Wait, yeah, the 6 needs a 1 or a 2. But then because this is a 1, this one's a 4. The 9 claimed the 1, so the 4 is going to get a 6 on this side. It needs a 9 on the other side. So 5, 9, 1, right? 5, 9, and then this has to be the 2, so this has to be the 1. So it's going to go 5, 9, 1. So the 6 is going to go, because 9, 1, 6 goes with 4. That 4 is going to need a 8 or 9, but it's got a 6 on the left, so it's going to claim a 9 on the right. So this is always a 6-9 pair, is the answer there. And this 6-9 pair does a lot of work, because it makes a 7 and a 9 and a 5. That's a 9. I feel like that end was harder than the entire rest of the puzzle. This 9-4 is happy. How does this resolve? Okay, so this can't be a 4 because it would need to be next to a 1 or an 8 or a 9. Wait, why can't this be 4, 8? Aren't these pairs all identical? Okay, the 5 needs to be next to a 1 or a 9, and it can't be. So this can't be a 5, so that's 3 and that's 5. So the 5 and the 9 are happy. And I assume the rest of this collapses now? Almost. That sells a 4. Five needs a 9. Alright. Well, I think that's right. Let's see. The 2 is by a 6. If you'd stored the solution, I would have known whether it was right away. 1 and 9 are happy. 4 and 9 are happy. 6 and 1 are happy. 4 and 8 are happy. 7 and 3 are happy. 3 and 7 are happy. Okay, everything's happy. If this was my puzzle, I would have smoothed out the end. I feel like the end took me longer than the rest of the puzzle. But I liked the rest of it. I didn't like the end, but I liked the rest of it. Sorry about that. Would have just put a clue somewhere. Alright. Cool. Well, thank you for the puzzle and the submission. I feel like you probably could have just resolved everything with a dot somewhere without really disrupting the rest of the solve. I don't know exactly where. Maybe this 4-8. I'm not sure. But yeah, depending on that constraint to resolve it, I'm not super happy about. But otherwise, I enjoyed the path. Alright, so we're moving on to the next puzzle now. Actually, I do need a quick break and then we'll do one more puzzle. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. So this puzzle's called Happy Birthday Kenny by Panthera. I assume it was made for Kenny's birthday. So we have normal Sudoku rules. So every row, column, and box has the digits 1 to 9, exactly once each. We are anti-knight. So let's pick a cell like this one here. So the green cell, if it was a knight in chess, it could move 2 in one direction, 1 in another. So as a knight in chess, it could capture any of these purple cells. So what we're saying here is that whatever digit goes in green cannot be in any of the purple cells. You're not allowed to have the same digit a knight's move apart from itself. So that's anti-knight, and it's extremely powerful and restrictive. So white dots are consecutive. We just had that last puzzle. So if that's a 2, this is a 1 or a 3. You can also put a 1 and a 2 here. That's fine. You don't need the white dot. Just the white dots are positive constraints here. And then standard 2-color Japanese sums apply. Colors are gray and pink. Gray and pink. Okay. The black cells are gray. I gotcha. So that's backwards from what I'm used to. The clues outside the grid indicate the sums of the contiguous runs. If the clue is black, then the only color present in that row column is gray. If the clue is red, then both colors must be present. Hey Diglett, how you doing? I'm not sure when Kenny's birthday was or is, but yes, happy birthday to Kenny. So this is how these work. So let's do the black ones first. So the black ones is saying that we've got, I'm gonna have to pick a different color for unshaded too than I'm used to. A week ago? Okay. So let's take the 19. That's the easiest one here. So the 19 means we have some run of contiguous cells marked gray that sum to 19. And then the ones we'll use green for unshaded. So the rest of the cells wouldn't be shaded, and we'd take the contiguous ones, we'd add them up, and they'd sum to 19. If you have more than one clue that's black, then we could say have a run. It has to be in this order. This would be a 1, and then these 3 would add to 11. So like 2, 3, 5. No, 2, 3, 6. So, and then the rest would be unshaded. So that's how these work. You have to have at least one unshaded cell in between blocks of the same color. Otherwise, they would just be one block. The red ones mean that we actually use both colors. We also use pink. We have to use at least one block of each color. So we could have a 2, a 3. This could even be purple again. And then right next to it, I could do a 7, for example. So I could do 2, 3. It has to be in this order, and then 1, 6. And then the rest of it unshaded, and that would fulfill this row. So you don't have to have a space in between if there's a way to distinguish it otherwise, such as being different colors. But what I can't do is this, because this would be one block, and it would not add to 3 or 7, and we wouldn't have enough blocks in the row. So you have to distinguish where your blocks are. Alrighty. So those are the rules, and I'm going to have to get used to everything being backwards in this puzzle, but that's okay. So I can already see that this 1 here is going to be gray, and it's going to be a 1. So what I can't do is put it here. This is not shaded, because if it were shaded, it would be a 1, but this would want it to be a 2 clue, and we wouldn't be able to fulfill that. I don't know if any of the other rows have that issue. You want the links? Okay, yeah, the bet cell probably, right? Row 1, column 8 is the bet cell, and links. Alrighty. We're on our way. There's a trick we can do, which is adding up the cells, the clues in a row or column. So 20 plus 5 plus 14 is 39. So we have 6 outies. Column 3 is restricted. 5 plus 10 plus 26. Okay, so the outies in column 3 are 4. And we know, and because it's a single color column, we know that we have 2 unshaded cells at least that add to 4. So that's going to be a 1 and a 3 that are unshaded. Which means that these cannot be unshaded, because if they were unshaded, then we'd have additional unshaded cells in the column, which we can't do. So this is a 26 clue. 26 is at least 4 long, because 987 is only 24. This could be a singular 5. In fact, we know the 1 and the 3 are used by the outies, so this must be a singular 5, because it can't be 1, 4, or 2, 3. And so now we know there has to be an unshaded there, and this is going to be, this can't be an unshaded 1, because the 1 in the row is shaded, so this is a 3. And then we have to immediately start shading again for our 10 clue, and so this just resolves completely. And so now how do we add to 10? We're 2, 8, or 4, 6. Okay. So this is part of a 19 clue. How far can 19 reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 21. So you can't reach here. This is never shaded. Okay, so this is part of a 35 clue. 35 clue needs to be at least 4 long. Wait, 4 long is 30 though, so it needs to be at least 5 long. So even if it used these 2, it still needs to use these. 23 could just be these 3. Although this would be a 1. If this is shaded, it's a 1. So these 2 can only add to 17. So actually we do need to extend at least 1 more. With this being a 1, does that affect the 35 as well? Because 34, we still need 5 cells for. So yeah, we need at least 6 cells. Or this needs to be used no matter what. This is part of the 18 clue. Yes, because we can't fit 18 below it. So that's at least 3 large, so that's got to be shaded. The 20 in column 9, that is interesting. We can't fit it here. So these are also unshaded. And now I think we're forced to do, we don't know what color it is. But I think the rest is forced. I think we know the outies were 6, right? 20 plus 5 plus 14. The outies are 6, so these are 1, 2, 3. That's not a 3. Oh, and so this is 4 and 3. And this is shaded, but I don't know what color to use. So I guess I'll just put it both colors. In fact, all of these are all shaded. So that's going to affect, this is the 6th clue, and it can't be a 1, 2, or 3, or 4. So it's a 5 or a 6, actually. This is an 8 clue, and it can't be a 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is a 5, 6, 7, or 8. And we don't know if they extend. This is a 23 clue. It's got, okay, this might tell us our colors. It's got to be at least 3 long. Maybe it doesn't tell us our colors. Are we prohibited from getting 23 here, given that these are minimum 11? Oh, row 7 is a gray row. That's true. That helps. Okay. So now how do we do this? So is it the 20 clue or the 5 clue is gonna just be a 5. Okay, so 14 clue at the end here needs to be at least 2 long. And the 20 clue needs to be at least 3 long. So these are both purple. And this is the 5. This is a 6, so that's done. This is not 5 or 6. So these add to 16. So these have to be 7, 9, and that's the 8. Okay. That's progress. So this could be pink. This could be 7, 2. No, wait, this one, no. This one's the 7 clue, so that's 7 and 9. This is a 2 or a 3, just for the 2 or 3 clue. Column 8. Okay, so how do we green column 8? Yeah, I could put borders, that's true. So let's use this gray. Let's use green to border it. I think green actually works well here. Those are bordered. That's bordered, that's bordered, that's bordered. This is shaded and it's part of the 5 clue. You're right. And it's not a 5. So this is a 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it extends only to here. So the rest of this is green. Might as well border that too. Column 7 is a 16 clue. That can extend 5 cells. These two are never shaded. 13 can extend 4 cells. Okay. There's a gray 11 clue in here. It can't fit here because we can't put a 1 to the left of it. So it's going to use at least 2 of these cells. So this one is shaded and it's gray. And so the 1's not going to fit in here. So the 1's in one of these two. And it's also going to be gray. This is a 23 clue. What's the green in row 9? Okay, the outies are 14 in row 9. So even if I wait. No, I don't know where to put the green though. It's here or here. Okay. Well, I can't. This is part of the 13 clue, but I don't know what to do with that. Oh, these ones look over. That's true. Thank you. We have this whole column done. It's almost in order. Carl had a good point. The one I just did? Yeah. This 3 looks down. Okay. So this has to be 4, 6 then. And this is a triple. 7, 8, 9. Makes sense. Okay, so the first clue in column 6 is a 1, and it's not here. So these are green. It's not here either, because it can't be surrounded by 2s. So this is always green, because either we have a 1... Oh, no, because this could be shaded. This is just never whatever this color is. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. 11 in row 2. Oh, so now the 11 extends. That's true. So how do we make 11? It's not 2, 9, 3, 8, so it's 4, 7, or 5, 6. This 5 does not see it. If 1 weren't here, it would have to be here. Oh no, it can't be here either. So 1 can't be here or here. And this is way too low, because we'd have to do 9 and 18 after it. So yes, this is the 1, and it's shaded something. And then there's a border. Wait, this puzzle has anti-night. Forgot this puzzle has anti-night. So not an 8. We haven't really used it yet. That sees a 5, so that's not a... Wait, that's not a 7? No, not a 6. What am I doing? I'm live early. I always stream at this time on Saturdays, but thanks for noticing. 1 in box 5. Ah, because of anti-night, 1 is placed. 1 can't be clued here, so this is unshaded. Box 6 as well. Yes, that's a 1, so this is 1, 2, 3. So this could be the 5, but this can't be part of the 5. Oh, row 3 can't be pink, that's true, so it's gray. $16's not going to fit here, that's green. So this is part of the... This is all connected as part of the 19 clue. I should have realized that. I don't know if I want to draw these borders anywhere they aren't necessary. We can draw this border here and this border here, but I'm going to get rid of them as soon as we green or color. So if this wasn't the 5, then I'd need a purple 5 here, but this column's not purple. Because this is certainly not the 5. So this is the 5 and it's purple. No, it's purple or gray. No, it has to be purple because it can't extend this 1. This 4 does look here. That's 6 and 4. That's not a 4, so that's not a 7. By anti-night. What do you have left here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5, 7, 8, 9. That can't be 7 or 9. Right, this can't be green. Oh, we can green all the cells that see a 1. That's true. in this column. So that sees a 1. And that's, oh, and these two see a 1. It's 13. Row 6, 3 clue. So, oh, these can't be 3s, so they're not shaded. So the 3 is over here next to the 7. It's going to be gray. This is green because this is the 2 clue. Three clue in row 5 is first, and it can't be in any of these. So this is the 3. We don't know what color it is. Oh no, we do because it's in a gray column. So it's gray. That is, well, it's not the 5 clue. It could be the 10 clue. It can't be the 6 clue either. So it's the 10 clue. And so this has to be a 5 or a 7. If it was a 5, we'd have a 2 above it. I guess that works. That means this is shaded because it's part of the 6 clue. And it can't be 5, 1. So this is a 6. This is green. The 1 is placed. It's gray. This is all green. We don't know. Does this go 5, 2, or is this just a 7? Column 5 clue. So we've got the 15 here, which works out some way. This 3 is part of the 7 clue. So this is 3, 4. Then we have another 7 clue down here. So this is either a 7 or it's 1, 6 or 2, 5. Okay, well, it's not a 6. Oh, and it sees the 7 from one of these, so it's not a 7. Where's the 15 clue in row 7? So this is a 15 clue. Oh, these add to 11, so we just have to have a 2 to get to 13, and then this is done. Hey, Triangle, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. You could have left a message with that, but if you do have a message, feel free to type it out. Row 7, column 2. C789. Oh, it's C6.
Triangle donated 55 Norwegian kroner through Super Chat.
Thanks again, Triangle. Appreciate it. Okay, so the 13 clue. Gotta be 6, 7. Because the 2 is used up. So that's 6, 7. This is green. Neither of these are 7s. This does see a 1 by Anti-Knight. That's true. So this is not... This 7 clue is a 2, 5. But I don't know if it grows, which way it grows. It's either a 2 here or a 2, 5 here. Ah, that's a 7, so this is green, because we had to 10 here. This is a quad, I'm going to fill it. 2, 7, 8, 9. These aren't 7s. That's not a 2. Row 7, column 4 has to be gray, or the 15 breaks. So how do we get to 15? Wait, 15 breaks? Okay, so this could be a 5. So 5, 9 only adds to 14. There we go. So this sees 6, 7, 8. That's what you were talking about, Malcor. This is maximum 5 because it sees 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, maximum 4 because it's a 5 as well. So 4 plus 9 is only 13. So this has to grow to get to 15. And then there has to be an empty cell in between the 15 and 23. Oh, this sees a 2 and a 5. So, oh yeah, we just colored it anyway. So that's a 2, 5. Whoa, what happened here? All right. This is all part of the 23 clue. What's this clue? This is the 18 clue. Oh, in fact, we know this 2 here needs to grow with a 7. And then this is an 18 clue, so it's got to grow. Three, 4, 5 is only 12. Well, okay. 3, 4, 6. 13. We're getting there. 2 in box 6. I'm missing these 2s. And there. Oh, okay. So 2 is placed. What's that mean for our... okay, we have the 11 clue and the 9 clue done. So this is green, and this is green. In fact, the whole row's done. This 2 sees here. That's not a 2. How about 2? Oh yeah, one of these is gray, and it's a 3. What do these add to? These add to 14. So how do we get to 14? We could be 5, 9, but only this way because of this 5. 6, 8. I think 6, 8 works either way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. It's not a 9. Six sees here by anti-knight, so that's not an 8. "15 clue in column 5. Okay, these 2 add to 15. Gotta be 7, 8. That's maxed out. That helps. So this is 6, and this is 11. So 4. So this is not a 6. It's not an 8. Outies in column 4 does a lot. Okay, so 45 minus 12 minus 19 is 14. So this has to be 5, 9. Okay, that's handy. 6 and 8. Does do a lot. 9 sees here. No stop. Because the 1 is part of the outies. So I need 13, which is 5, 8. Okay. Thank you. It worked out better the other way though. Let's see, that's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 9. 2, 7 pair. 7 and 2. That's an 8 and a 5 and an 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. These are, we need a 1. Actually, 1 in this column is placed. This is a 9 and a 6 here. We need a 3, a 5. 5 is placed in this box. This is 7. 4 is up here. 6 is down here. 8 and 9. 8's here, 9's here. 9C's there. This is 6 and 9. 8C's up. That's 4 and 8. All right, that cell is a 4. What do we have down here? We have 1, 2, 3. I need a 4, 5, and 8. 8C's over and 4, so that's 5. This is 4 and 8. What if anti-knight finishes this? 1, 2, we need 3, 5. Oh, this is filled. So, oh, I missed it. 6. 3 and 5 here. We know the order. So the 3 is gray and the 5 is green. So now this is a 1 or a 2 and it's gray to go with to add to 5. So wait, the 4 looks down. So this is 3, 2, 1. It's 5 and 2. What do we need here? We need a 4, 7, and 9. That's not 7. That's not 9. 23 here. These add to 8 already. So we have 15 left. So this can't be a 4. This has to be a 9 and a 6. This is not, these are not 9s. That's not a 3. So that's 7 and 8. That's 9 and 7. That's a 4. That's a 7. These are not 7s. 3 and 9. One, 2, 3. We need 4 and 8. All right, this is connected. Does this add to 35 yet? 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5 plus 9 plus 7 is 35. Yep, so that's green. This adds to 15, so that's green. This has to be a, wait. Yeah, this has to be a 5 for the column. So 23, 5 plus 9 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 is 23. Good, that's green. All right, we're shaded, and we're almost done. Let's get rid of this little line here. So we need a 1. We need a 2, 3, 4, and 6. Very nice. It's a wizard. There's the hat. There's the head, the face with the beard. He's holding a staff. Very cool. All right, we finished just in time. Wonder what color I should have made the green. All right, happy birthday again, Kenny. I'm going to do my thank yous and we'll end the stream. I'm streaming again this evening for word games, and I'm also going to send you over to Zetamas stream right after this. He's going to be doing more Sudoku, so I'll add a redirect for that. So thank you to Triangle for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. Thanks to all my super supporters, The Asylum, Peter, Distensity, David Ratner, Sotek, Franco, Jonathan, Mathgeek, and Kenny. Thanks to all my members and patrons. And again, I'll see all of you this evening, and maybe in Zeta Stream. Have a great one.